Welcome everybody to another edition of NXT on Tap. I am Scalz. I am joined by my two main men, the Ginger Ninja Jaxpo and Phil the Future. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing pretty good.
I'm hyped for Deadline, man. Tonight was a pretty solid show.
I mean, like they say about Mello, I say that about NXT. NXT doesn't miss.
Boom.
Oh, what is this? Turning off live preview? No. Okay, perfect. All right. So, let's start off with the show from tonight. What do we think? I love the way that they did everything tonight. Like, it just flowed.
It did.
What the hell happened?
It had its flows. I mean, I had a couple things I was kind of like, it bugged me a little, but they're just little critiques. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty good episode.
I agree.
Hello, Will. Hola.
Hey, Will's in the chat, as always.
I'm not a fan of Tiffany Stratton at all. Like, it is not because she's a heel. It's like I want to turn my TV off.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like Fallon Henley being the one to enter, being the last one in the Iron Survivor Challenge, I think it was pretty perfectly called last week's Scouts. You called it.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, because I was talking and I don't think you guys were hearing me, so I wasn't sure. Something must have been wrong with my mic. Yeah, I thought she'd be a perfect fit for this match, and
Exactly.
it's given her a chance to actually show what she can do. We didn't need Roxanne in this match, and it's
No.
perfect example because now we have an additional match on the card because of it. Did Ava turn into a GM or something?
I don't know because all we know is that Roxanne and Kiana started fighting in the medical area, and then all of a sudden we got Ava acting as some type of mediator. It's like, whoa, you guys got to relax. I got to talk to Shawn Michaels to see how we can fix this. And then it's like, okay, cool, we're gonna fight again.
Yeah, I mean, between that and then her making matches later in the night with Carmelo, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Like,
So-
what? Is she secretly now the new GM? Like,
Jax, you said you don't like Tiffany Stratton.
No, not a fan.
What don't you like about her?
I don't like her gimmick. I don't like her like the prissy girl. There's too much of that on NXT. Her and Lash Legend are the same gimmick, just different people.
okay. I'm sorry.
What are you, speaking of Lash Legend?
Holy
you see what
shit.
she-
I'll
think
get
that's
She
the perfect
surprised
reaction.
us. She surprised us. Holy.
I did not think that
So,
I didn't think she was that strong.
well, I mean, obviously he had to jump a little bit for her to get him up, but for her to hold him for even 3 seconds before she slammed him down
Clown.
is impressive. And of course, here is Sean with his
I could just
best NXT ever because we got to see
You
Nikita on our
clown.
screens for literally 3 seconds.
for no reason.
Will Gray
Just-
responds with the most okayest NXT ever.
Just because she was on our screen for 3 seconds and kicked one of the
Blair
wrestlers
Ethan.
in the Iron Survivor Challenge. That was it. No need to even come back on this show. She had nothing to do with any of that.
Yeah, that was.
She's
another
not
one
going
of
to be on Deadline. Sean, don't waste your time. She won't be on Deadline. She has no match. She's not going to be on Deadline. Don't waste your time. Because you're just going to get disappointed.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
She
Guy's
came
gonna-
out of nowhere for no reason. It made no
And
sense.
they played her
whatsoever.
music too. Like they announced she was coming. Like
Yeah, it's like
That's
sneak
the one-
attack.
that's the one thing I hate that WWE does now is when people come out to get involved, they always play their music. Just let them run out and get involved. Like it's more impactful that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like, come on. They can't. It's like for some reason they can't go out on their own. We need to hear the music and go, "Oh crap, they're coming out!" It's like, no, don't do that.
They're
Surprise
trying to remind
us!
people she exists because no one forgot she exists. Al, she is on social media everywhere, shaking her ass, showing off. No one's forgotten she's existed.
She's always
Because
doing
that's all that
something.
she is.
I'm not saying she's exactly doing what you said, Scalz, but she's doing something.
She'll take who out, Sean?
Who? I mean, that.
she's not in the match. Who the fuck she's taking out?
Who is she taking out from the match?
Yeah,
I know, Al. I know.
Anybody can get it.
I'm just curious as to. He's not. No. Okay, Blair is what makes this match even better because she's one of the top talents in the match. You take her out,
Facts.
no one's gonna watch the match.
Facts.
Hate to tell you, Sean. No one's gonna watch for Nikita. They're watching because they know Blair is good and they want to see if she can get that title shot.
Yep. I mean, I've actually heard somebody say Blair, like, I'm not going to name names. I know somebody who has called Blair a wannabe Jamie Hayter, and I'm like, excuse me? First of all, she's been doing this way before Jamie Hayter was, first of all.
It's because of the hair.
Exactly. Back of the bus.
And I heard that a lot when Jamie Hayter started to win the title and was shown everywhere. It's like, oh, who's this? Who's this wannabe Jamie Hayter on WWE? Yeah, it's because AEW fans always, everybody has to be a wannabe from their company. She's not taking her out during the match, Sean.
He'll do anything to see Nikita back in the ring.
So okay. So you watch on Saturday, and when she does not show up, I don't want to hear you cry and complain that you wasted your time because I warned you not to watch. Let's move along. What do we think of the match between Axel and Frazier?
I'll watch it again Saturday.
Well, you will.
Fucking, it's like, geez, give these guys something else to do.
I mean, it's on the pre-show, so it's just a good match to have. And you know they're gonna be given a little bit more time there than they did tonight. So I think it actually will be a better match.
It'll be a good way to warm the crowd up. They put on a good match.
Oh, I forgot.
Agreed.
That's the other one he watches, Tiffany.
That's the reason I'm not watching that match.
You have to give her credit though.
She irritates the shit out of me. Yeah, I give her that credit.
No, she might irritate the shit out of you, but she is still one of the better wrestlers.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'll give her that, but she still irritates. I just don't like her gimmick.
I get why. I get why. She's like she's a Barbie doll lookalike.
It's God, it's a dumb fucking gimmick.
Hello, Chelsea on TikTok.
She's the future of the women's division. I'm a fucking unicorn.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
you are a rare one, Jax. You are a rare one. So
I'm sorry. I just don't. I give her something new. Like,
who's to say the gimmick will stay the same?
Well, if the gimmick changes, I'm okay. Maybe I'll like it, but right now I don't like it.
What's going on, Chelsea? How are we doing
I
tonight?
forgot she was in this match until tonight.
Hey, one of the best things, though, that has happened with Tiffany Stratton was when Fallon Henley dressed up as Tiffany Stratton for Halloween Havoc.
That was great.
Perfect.
Perfect. So this Wesley news, I thought he was playing around at first. I thought he was messing with everybody.
Right, like
That's some big news.
like Randy was, like, you know, AJ like kicked away his crutch, and Randy's like, you know, AJ, you're a patient man. I'm not. RKO. You know, like you think Wes would have gone and sort of done the same thing, but yeah, now that he's out for real, Rey Mysterio's coming back, like saying, "Hey, Dominic, Daddy's back," or no, Poppy's back. There we go.
But it was pretty interesting. Like, I read the like the news and rumors for NXT tonight. I saw that they're gonna have Dragon Lee on it and Rey Mysterio on it, like in a video, and I was very curious as to why. I mean, they answered my question, obviously, but it's just, I don't know. He was just getting another title shot. Like, he was back in, he took a little break. So I wonder if his break had to deal with this as well. And he thought that the rest would help and it wouldn't need to have surgery or anything. That's what I'm curious about.
Right.
And then he came back, wrestled in the Fatal 5-Way, in the Fatal 4-Way, and then realized that, no, he does need to have
The surgery.
the surgery. Yeah.
Which is going to take him out for 8 months, correct?
8 to 12 months.
Yeah.
One more year, Dominic being NXT champion.
I don't know.
Shit. I don't know. I like Dragon Lee for it.
I'm very curious of how Ray is coming back.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Poppy's back.
Didn't he just have knee surgery?
I believe so.
Yeah. Santos Escobar did it out to him.
So is he gonna walk out? Is he gonna come out in a wheelchair?
I have no idea. Maybe he comes out on. Maybe he accompanies Dragon Lee to the ring on crutches. Who knows?
But yeah. I mean, I'm excited for that match. I like Dragon Lee. I think he can actually put out a good showing. Dominic has gotten a lot better. His work down at NXT has improved him a lot. I think it's going to be a really good match at Deadline. We'll talk about more. Match. We'll talk about that more when we get into our predictions. What else do we have tonight?
We had that women's match.
We did have the mixed trios match. We had Alpha Academy's Chad Gable, Otis, and Maxine Dupree going against Metaphors, Noam Dar, Odo Mensa, and Lash Legend.
Yeah, we talked about Lash Legend picking up Otis. Maxine Dupree is kind of impressing me. She's actually not bad in the ring.
Yeah, she's starting to get better. She's really getting better.
She looks like a twig, but she's a decent wrestler.
To go from what she was doing to like being that active in the ring, yeah, it's impressed the shit out of me.
What do we think of the finish of that match? The way that Gable caught the kick and just turned it into the ankle lock.
Yo, honestly, when I saw Gable, the way he was going towards Noam Dar as he was looking for the Nova Roller, I'm like, oh crap, no, this is done. This is done. But then he reverses into the ankle lock and then got him tapping out quick. I was like, oh, what a reversal. That was a brutal Uno reverse card that went into 2 for your mistakes, dummy.
Go
ahead, Jax.
The way he jumped and locked in that ankle lock, I was like, damn. That was some aggression.
Does this lead to another Gable match versus Noam Dar for the Heritage Cup?
I hope so.
Because the last time they fought for it, they drew. It was a 1-1 draw.
It was a draw, yeah.
Could you imagine Gable winning that, bringing it up to NXT to the main roster?
That would be crazy.
Was there anything else we wanted to touch upon on the show tonight?
I don't know. I just like to bring this up for fun. The fact that Alpha Academy was making their way out the door doing the ruffle shuffle.
When they were walking backwards?
I'm like,
Akira Tozawa is great.
absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Anything else you want to add, Jax?
No, not about the main show.
All right.
Oh, there is the one thing I think that I think we've seen now from NXT Anonymous that after Trick sort of had his conversation with Mello, he goes out the door. Mello picks up his phone, looks at it, whatever. It looks like he sends a message and then leaves. Now they're setting this up to look like Carmelo is responsible for what happened to Trick, but he didn't attack him. He basically went through Lexus King so that Lexus King was the hitman behind the attack, which makes Carmelo the mastermind.
What did I say? What did I say last time we did a show? Did I say that was Mello that texted Lexus King?
You did call that one.
God, I wish people listened to us like that.
I mean,
because if that happens, I called that shit as soon as they showed that clip. And it all started when the first time they were in the ring and Mello kept saying, so you don't know who actually attacked you? There's no proof of it? Because he was hiding and he kept trying to prove that it was not him. When in fact, in a way, it was. And then we had the other thing was Chase University.
Yeah, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I still think he's covering for someone.
I was just going to say that. He's covering for Duke Hudson. Because Duke Hudson was a gambler when he first started.
Yeah, he was the poker guy who had a feud with Cameron Grimes.
Yep. He's covering for him. And you can see JC is trying to get him to say it. Because she knows what's going on. And who is this third party that he got the money from? Because I have a thought on who that is.
I think it might be the family.
There it is. Because Angelina was there. She was sitting in the audience listening the entire time.
I think the money might be the family, and that's what led into them dropping the tag belts.
Yep. I 100% agree on that. And that's what caused them to have the rematch so quickly.
Yep.
Is they're playing into that storyline that he tried to get the money from them, and now he couldn't pay him back, so he had to drop the titles.
True. And then, I mean, I don't know if it really matters, but we did get our look at who is basically going to be in the men's breakout tournament. But the only three people that actually stood out, at least for me, were Miles Bourne, because that guy's working under Drew Gulak. There's Luca Crucifino. He had one match on the main NXT roster, but like that was it so they put him back on Level Up. And then I don't know, just that I think his name was Oba Femi. He had like one match on like the main roster, and then they put him back on Level Up. I don't know if there's anybody to really look forward to other than those three people I just mentioned.
Let's see if I can find where they hear this. So you have Riley Osborne, Keanu Carver, Tavian Heights, Dion Lennox, Luca Crucifino, Miles Bourne, Trey Bearhill, and Oba Femi. I think we have to. You're gonna have to watch out for. I think Tavion Heights and Kiana Carver. I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people. And people, I
Yeah.
saw people posting on X or Twitter, or whatever you want to call it. Why isn't people that were just signed in there? And it's because a lot of the people that were just recently signed to NXT / the PC are not reporting until January. So you're not going to have them automatically start off in the tournament without being WWE like familiar with them.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
I'm actually looking forward to that. They always put out good matches when they do the tournaments like this.
I agree.
All right. Where can we find you, Phil?
Oh, okay. So this is the part where I say, if y'all want to keep seeing this beautiful face around the social medias, you can find me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Snapchat is actually Prometheus King 6. I don't know how that happened. My mistake. TikTok, Twitch. And you can always find me right here every Tuesday night for NXT on tap. And that's all I got to share.
Jax?
You can find me here Tuesdays and Mondays for sorry for the interruption and NXT on tap. You can find me Wednesdays over on the Wrestle Talk Wolfpack Twitch for Wolfpack Podcast. Sundays and Tuesdays on Rivet City Radio for Botch, and Chair Shots and Nerdy News at 420. Anything else you'd like to know, just follow me on Twitter at Jaxpo2020.
All right. Before I let you know where else you can find me, got some little housekeeping to do. So, Will, you can actually answer this since you are in the chat. Tomorrow night, are we still having the boom at 10:15 p.m. on Rivet City Radio on Twitch? I'm not sure if that's still going on or if there is a little hiatus on the show. Thursday night at 9 p.m., you have Ball Spitz Trivia on Rivet City Radio. Oh, Will has confirmed there will be the boom tomorrow night at 10:15 p.m. Friday night on right here on Off the Top, we have Friday Night Review coming to you right after SmackDown, where we discuss SmackDown and then we give our NFL picks for the week. Saturday, 8 p.m., we have Prince's Movie Madness, aka Killing the Madness. I believe this week the show might be early because of NXT Deadline. And then Ringside Chatter, which normally takes place at 10 p.m. on Saturday nights, I think might be pushed back a little bit because of NXT Deadline. I am Scalz. You can find me here on Off the Top Media on both Twitch and YouTube. You can also find me at Off the Top Media _ on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Hope everybody has a great evening. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.